And Anne is coming back. All right, so let's get present. Let's do our, and there's a few skills I would love for you to take with you that you go like, oh yeah, Kathy taught me that, and keep it with you. It's getting into present moment and knowing how to use your breath. And if you get nothing out of the years you've spent with me, hopefully those are things that you can carry with you going forward. Okay, so let's get into present moment. You can do that really quickly. Just looking around, keeping your eyes open, finding those three things you see, hear, and feel. So just take a moment to breathe in through the nose and out through an open mouth. As you begin to settle into your own practice. There's nowhere else you need to be right now. Nothing else you need to be doing. No one you need to be chatting with. You're just here in the present. Just invite the eyes to close. Begin to draw that awareness inward and scan your body, your physical body, just to notice who and how you brought yourself in today. And doing that with self-compassion. I was reminded of a quote of self-compassion, which is self-awareness without judgment. Self-awareness without judgment. So you're completely aware of who and how you are, but you're not judging it. You're just being present and noticing it. So get present, get compassionate, and start your practice from that place. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. If you recall the grace breath to help calm the nervous system, as you breathe in, you feel the air in the nostrils going down the throat. And as you breathe out, you just allow the support of the earth to hold you in place. Feeling the feet grounded and rooted, connected to the earth, feeling the sitting bones on the chair, the elegance of the spine lifting you tall. Simple grace breath. Breathing in, I feel the air. Breathing out, I feel the chair. And do the same thing at night when you're trying to sleep, but just replace the chair with the bed, wherever the body is making contact. Donna Folds has a beautiful poem called Celebrate the Journey, which I have done with all of you. Who knows why life unfolds the way it does? Why we choose one path or another, share the way for a while or a day and then say goodbye. Thought I got the tears out. There is no predictability here, and less control than we might wish. But there is the quiet urging of the heart, the knowing in the soul, the wisdom that's beneath the mind, accessible if we breathe and turn inside. When the tide of change rolls in, we can resist or be at peace, struggle or release. The stuff of life may not be ours to understand. It's enough to offer love, to receive the best and worst, to embrace and say farewell. What matters most is to celebrate each moment of the journey. So true. And when we struggle to figure out the why, I think we lose just the what is. So bringing your thumb and your index finger together in what we call the chin mudra. And that's the self, the little self connecting to the bigger self, whatever higher power you attend to, and then just place that over your heart. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose with breaths of compassion. Bringing in that self for that breath and that compassion for yourself. All that you do, all that you hold, all the joys and sorrows that you share with people. And set an intention for yourself today, or even an affirmation. I am loving. I am lovable. I am loved. I am enough. Breathing from the hands into the heart, from the heart back into the hands, using all that good compassion then to spread and do good works for others. So breathing in that self-compassion and breathing out that compassion back into the hands to spread it out, do good works for others. And then bringing the hands finger to finger, palm to palm. We'll chant the sound of Om together, uniting us under this, I know, beautiful clear blue sky today. So exhale fully, inhale and join me. Bow your head to your big, beautiful, compassionate heart and lower your hands down to your thighs. Blink your eyes open. Let's just do some nice shoulder rolls. Taking the shoulders up towards the ears, back down and around. Everybody okay? Got what you need? Oh, hey, Don. You got something going on with that computer. All right, let's stretch the hands out wide, in and out, open and closed. And so it's just going to be kind of culmination, a simple, easy practice of things that we always do, just to show yourself how routine and strong and rhythmic you can be. Take your wrists, make some circles. Move through all the joints of all the body. Fingertips on your shoulders, elbows lift, lower, back down and around. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, back down and around. Inhale up. Sometimes, Jean, it works if you leave and come back. And then inhale up, back down and around. Open those arms up, elbows stay soft, fingers are curved like bear claws, and rotate from the top of the shoulder. Nice, big, what I call these door openers. Door openers. When one door closes, another door opens. What opens for you? Daily Om had a thing today about when things change. It was about change. And it was talking about being brave enough and introspective enough to notice what the changes are right in front of you. It's just the next step. Open the arms out, take those arms all the way up overhead, breath in. And turn the palms away, lower the arms down. Keep the fingers active and the arms engaged, pressing through that warm honey. A couple more beautiful sun breaths in, gathering all that is good and joyful in your life. And then take it out and spread it out to the world. As yogis, I feel like that's kind of our job, is not our job, but our wisdom and our ability to be able to just be gentle with people and spread goodness and joy rather than making their lives harder. Then bring the hands together and lower the hands down to the heart. Get a nice breath in, breathe in. And back to that affirmation of how loved you are. In the Yoga Sutras, the most magical words they say at the end is, I have this big secret for you. This big secret, Patanjali says. And he says, remember how much you are so beloved. You are so beloved by me. And I made this thing to the kids and it said, live your life knowing you are beloved. And I always used to end my yoga classes that way. Because I said, if you know that you're beloved, you never do anything to harm yourself, right? You're so beloved, you'll cherish yourself, right? Bring the hands onto your thighs and just make some torso circles. Breathing in and breathing out. And I think when we forget that is when we get ourselves into trouble. Start with the self-pity and the self-blame and the self-judgment, and we take away that ability to be compassionate with ourselves, that self-awareness, and without judgment. Come into cat-cow. So slide your hands over your knees, chin to the chest, round your back body. And as you inhale, lengthen the spine, slide the heels of the hands to the hips, lift your heart space, shine your heart forward, big, beautiful heart. Exhale, round and curl in. This is where we gather the strength, that self-awareness. And then lift the head, lift the heart, share it with others. Open that heart up. And just a few more as you exhale, round. And inhale, lift that heart. Feel the sensations in the body, the shoulder blades drawing toward each other and then spreading apart. Always opposites, right? Good, the bad, the open, the close, the beginning, the end, rounding and straightening and lifting. Beautiful. And then come back to your natural. Make your feet out wide. And let's start with just a little crescent. So with the wide feet, left hand rests on the earth, right hand comes to whatever is comfortable in your shoulder, and you know where that spot is. Crescent over towards that side. Press that left side, that right side down as you use that to root and lift a little bit taller. So really stretch through that side body. And then with your breath, lift and lower. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just so, feels so good to move the body, right? And then stay here for just a moment. Turn the torso toward the earth, stretch across the back ribs. And turn back facing me, and let's go to the other side. So sweep the other arm up overhead, lift and lengthen. And as you root down that left side, tip over to the opposite side. You can pause if you want to pause. You can move if you want to move. If you really listen to your body, it'll tell you what it needs right now, right today. And that's where your home practice comes in, is if you don't even have anything in mind what you want to do, just lie down on your mat and say, what do you want? And then turn the torso toward the earth, stretch and reach. And you got a ton of tools in your toolbox now that you can use to get that home practice going. Lift back towards center, lower the arm down. And then let's do a side angle pose. So bring your right forearm with the palm up onto your right thigh. And then before you do anything, press the forearm into the thigh to lengthen your spine. And then twist your heart just gently open towards that left side. Right hand comes to goalpost, left hand. Left hand comes to goalpost, palm faces the ear. And you can stay here or reach the arm up overhead. And then that arm can stay, or with intention, in your imagination. If the arm doesn't want to lift, upper arm in line with the ear. Wiggle those fingers, Carolyn. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Other hand. Wiggle them with that other hand. Good, and then come back down and just make a few more circles, kind of realign your spine. Oh, good. And then we'll go to the other side. So left forearm rests on that left thigh. Press the forearm into the thigh to lengthen. Don't collapse into that side body. Right hand can come onto the hip with the elbow pointing back and the heart lifts. And you can come to goalpost, stay there, or upper arm in line with the ear. What feels good in your body today? But keep it active. Keep the feet pressing into the earth, long and tall. Extended side angle pose. Good. And then lower that hand down, twist back towards center, make those circles again, get the spine back in order. And then hands on the thighs as you lengthen, hinge forward. So flip phone, keep the spine long, the shoulders drawn together, the head and neck in alignment, opening up through those inner thighs. Then press the feet into the earth, lengthen, nice breath in. Exhale, hinge forward again. Elbows are pointed back, Heart's lifted. Inhale, lift back up. And last one, exhale, hinge forward. And if you want to slide your hands onto the outer sides of your shins, your calves, press your hands into your legs, open your legs into your hands for what they call pressure cooker. You'll feel the active movement in the thighs and in the shoulders. Another breath here. Good. And then slide the hands onto your thighs and press up. Heel toe, walk your feet back in, and just opposite heel toe lift. Get those feet moving a little bit. And then tap your right foot fast and your left foot slow. And then tap your left foot fast and your right foot slow. Some cool music going on there, huh? All right, bring that right knee into the chest, make some circles with the ankles. If you're ever sitting in a doctor's office bored, that's something you can do. Get one going fast, one going slow. See what kind of stairs you can get. Point and flex the foot. I've always wanted in a doctor's office to say, hey guys, you want to do some chair yoga? I've never had the nerve to do it though. Open the hip out to the side. I think that'd be a nice little offering for doctors to do. People get so bored waiting. And then make some circles. If that's too much, keep the toe connected to the earth and just press the leg open. You're still getting a really nice stretch. There we go. One more. And let's go to the other side. Judy Anderson, I saw you one time when I was at the doctor's office, and I bet you would have done chair yoga with me. Yep. Point flex, point. Point flex, point flex. Open that leg out to the side. And Susan Appletree, next time we go to do our backpack stuff, we'll do some stretching and warming up before we make the rounds. Yeah, make some circles. Take that leg out to the side if that feels better, and just press it open and closed. Good. All right, come back to seated mountain. And let's just do a nice seated sun salutation, another nice home practice thing to do. But let's warm up a little bit. Just lift that right leg up, take the arms up, keep the leg lifted, lower the arms down. Just a couple arm lifts up as the leg stays lifted, arms lower down. Inhale, arms up, exhale down. One more time. Can you extend the leg forward? Bring the knee back into the chest, and one more time, extend the leg forward as the arm reaches up. And bend the knee back into the chest, lower the leg. And let's try the other side. So just pick it up, reach the arms up, sweep the arms down. Try to keep that leg lifted, strengthening your hip flexor, your quadricep. Good. Maybe extend the leg forward if that feels good for you. Knee to chest, couple leg extensions, and lower one more time. You can tap it forward if it's too much to lift up. Good. All right. Now walk the feet out so the knees are just bent at about a 45 degrees for our downward facing dog. Toes are lifted. Hands on the thighs to lengthen. We're going to hinge forward with the hands on the thighs. See how that feels in the lower back. And then determine here if it's going to make sense to release the hands. As you inhale, lift up, reach the arms forward. Exhale, press the arms to shoulder height, press out through the heel of the hand. And then if it's right for you, hinge forward into downward facing dog. Keep the heel pressing into the earth, drawn towards your hips so your legs are active. Actually trying to isometrically slide the heels towards your hip, toes are lifted and spread. Good. And then sit up straight, bring the hands to the heart, roll the shoulders back and lift the heart space up into cobra. So you get arching in the middle back, not the lower back. So we're not crunching the lower back. We're lifting up through the heart space. Elbows press back, shoulder blades draw together. Eye gaze goes no higher than the seam of the ceiling in the wall. And then press forward again to downward dog, either holding on to the thighs or pressing forward. Good. Nice. And then back to Bhujangasana, Cobra. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart space up. Sweep the arms down and bring the feet back to neutral. So we'll put this in a flow, all right, with the breath. So try to manage this with the breath. And that's what makes it yoga. So inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands on the thighs, lengthen and hinge forward. Again, lift up, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sweep the arms down by your side. We're going to reach the arms up overhead and lift that right knee up. Inhale here. Let's extend the leg long and the arms forward with an exhale. Inhale, knee to chest, arms lift. Exhale, lower the foot, lower the arms, other side. Inhale, arms lift, knees lift. Exhale, foot forward, fingertips forward. Inhale, knee to chest, arms up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale the arms up overhead. Walk your feet out 45 degrees on the heel of the feet. Toes are lifted. Isometrically draw your heels towards your hips to engage the legs. Take another breath in as you lengthen and bring the hands out in front of you. Inhale to prepare, draw the belly in. Exhale, hinge forward into downward facing dog. Hold for the inhale and hold for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the spine, bring the hands to the heart, roll the shoulders back and lift the heart space up. Take a breath in and out. One more breath in. As you exhale, press back forward into downward facing dog. Keep the core strong, press out through the heels of the hands, and don't forget to isometrically draw the heels towards your hips. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, bring the hands back to neutral, palms together, and lower the hands down to the heart. All right, now let's do our sit stand. So scooch on the edge of the chair, feet are a little bit behind the knees. You can press your hands into your thighs to lift up or cross your hands over your chest, whatever feels better. So do an as if first, make sure everything's intact and ready to go. So press the feet into the floor, lift the buttocks enough to slide a piece of paper under it. See if everything feels good, and then draw that core in as you press the feet into the earth and come to standing. Shift the weight to the heels of your feet. Slowly, slowly, slowly find the chair back behind you. Sit down without a plop, as slow as you can go. Quads are going to feel that. So hinge forward, nose over toes, press the feet into the earth, lift to standing, shift the weight to the heels of the feet, slow as you can go. That's where you get the strength. All right, so a few more. I'm going to move this. And one more if you got it in you. Good. You feel that in the quads? And then stay standing next time you're standing. And we'll meet in loose coat sleeves. I have a chair on the on my right side with at least two of the legs on the mat. Breathe in through the nose, out through an open mouth. Good. All right, and slow that down, shake it out. Come to your mountain pose, eyes closed, take a sense of the body, a little inventory of what's going on right now. And then reach the arms up overhead, again, gathering all that is good. As you exhale, think about spreading that goodness and joy away from you. If you don't have it, no judgment, just keep it to yourself. And in that case, bathe that goodness and joy over your body if you need a little bit of that for yourself. So inhale, bathe yourself in that goodness. Need a little extra boost of that today, or if you feel like it, arms up overhead. Make the palms away from you and down as you spread it to other people. So you choose. Do a couple more in whatever you're needing today. Good. All right. And then roll the shoulders a couple times. That nice, steady mountain pose. Mound of the big toe presses into the earth. Outer edge of the heel presses into the earth. Toes lift and spread. Feel the legs engage, be activated. Lift the spine long out of the pelvis, roll the shoulder back and lift the heart forward. We're just going to do some mindful movement now here. So in your breath, reach the arms in front of you as you inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower the arms back down. Should you choose and the feet want to cooperate, lift the heels up off the floor as the arms come forward. As you exhale, lower the heels. An option is to hold on to the chair with one hand and reach the other hand forward. Stay connected with the breath and with the movement, inhaling as you lift, exhaling, lowering back down. One more inhale, lift. See if you can pause and hold those heels up for just a breath or two. And then release the heels, release the arms. Take the arms out to the side, bring the fingertips to the shoulders. Arms out to the side with an inhale. As you exhale, fingertips to the shoulders. If you choose now, next time arms go out to the side, shift the weight to the heels of your feet, bend the knees and sink the hips into chair pose. And as you inhale, straighten the knees, bring the fingertips back to the shoulders. So inhale, open the arms, shift to the heels, sink the hips to your level of comfort, and then press the feet into the floor as the legs straighten. Inhale, chair, open that heart, blossoming like a flower, Thich Nhat Hanh says, and straighten the knees, fingertips back to the shoulders. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Good. Make that right arm, reach it up overhead as if you're doing a backstroke with a little twist to the left, to that, what side is this? Right side. And then staying on the same side, inhale, reach the arm up overhead. Follow your hand with your eye gaze if that does not make you dizzy. And as you exhale, sweep the arm back behind you. Two more as you inhale. If that makes you dizzy, keep the eye gaze facing forward and just do a little twist of the shoulder back. And then we'll move to the other side. So inhale that left arm up overhead. Exhale, sweep it back down and around. Inhale. Exhale. Thich Nhat Hanh says in these 10 mindful movements, I am blooming like a flower. I'm soft as the dew, strong as a mountain, firm as the earth. Good. Hands on the hips, feet are wide, soften the knees, get the ankles and the knees and the hips all moving in easy circles. Take your time shifting your weight from foot to foot, taking the knees side to side, taking the hips forward, side, back, side. Notice what you notice about every joint here, and then go the other direction. Breathe, blooming like a flower, soft as the dew, as strong as the mountain, as firm as the earth. Keeping the feet nice and wide, turn the toes out, arms out to the side. Come into your star pose so the feet can go as wide as feels safe and comfortable for you. Bring the tailbone down toward the earth. Bend the knees, track them over your feet. Bend the elbows, palms face forward. Get as deep as feels good in this goddess pose. Hold for the inhale. Hold for the exhale. Then straighten the knees, stretch back out to goddess, holding on to the chair if that's better for you. Let's move with the breath now. So inhale, find that length, that beautiful star. Exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, straighten. Good modification. Good. Exhale. Good. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Hold it here again. Strong and stable. Good. And then press the feet into the earth, lower the arms down, and heel toe walk your feet back to center. Turn and face your chair if you could for me. Do a little bit of pranam and forward folding. So first bring your hands to your heart space. Come back to that affirmation of whatever your self-compassion affirmation was. I am loved, I'm lovable, I'm enough. And we'll bow forward into that affirmation. So inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, bow forward towards your affirmation. I am enough. Inhale, press halfway up. Exhale, hinging at the hip, hinge forward just a little bit more. Bend the knees, sink the hips, hands compress into the thighs to lift up or the back of the chair. Inhale the arms overhead, palms together and down to the heart. Again, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bow forward, hands on the back of the chair, the seat of the chair, the blocks, whatever works for you. Inhale, lift halfway up, lift that heart. And exhale, bow forward again. Bend the knees a lot, come up in whatever way works for you. Hands on the thighs, hands on the hips, hands on the back of the chair. Then reach the arms up overhead, palms together and down to the heart. One last time, breathe in, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bow forward. Bend the knees, come up in whatever way works for you, hands together and down to the heart. Turn and face sideways in the chair, holding on to the chair with your right hand. You're going to take the weight and shift it over to that right foot. And you have options here of either tapping the foot forward and back, just heel toe, the little bend to that standing leg. Or if it feels right, peel that left foot up off the floor, extend the leg forward like we did seated, bring the knee back to the chest and lower the arm back down. If you feel like you want to include the arms, stretch that left arm forward, left knee lifts, extend the left foot forward, arm reaches overhead, bend the knee back into the chest, arm reaches forward, lower the foot, lower the arm, twice more. Inhale, exhale, arm lifts, leg extends. Inhale, bend the knee, arm reaches forward. Exhale, lower, last one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Hands on the hips, make some nice circles with the torso. Always options to tap that foot forward and back. So now you can turn around or move the chair or just keep your same hand connected and use the same arm. Totally up to you what you want to do. If it's too much to move the chair, just turn your body around. I'll walk you through it. So come to that beautiful mountain pose and shift your weight to your prop. And your options are to tap the foot, heel toe, seated or standing, or peel the foot up off the floor into a march. Extend the leg or don't. Bring the knee back to the chest and lower the foot back down. Including the arm if you choose, arm reaches forward as the knee lifts. Arm reaches up as the leg extends. Back to arm reaching forward, knee lifts, and exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale, knee lifts, arm forward. Exhale, arm reaches, leg lifts. Exhale, knee bends, arm forward and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Breathe in, knee lifts. Leg extends, arm lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, arm forward. And exhale, release. Make those circles with the hips. All right. Turn around and face your chair again. Find your mountain pose. And this is keeping the left foot under the chair, step the right foot back in your lunge, or if it's better to put the heel down into warrior one, give yourself a nice wide base of support. Holding on with the right hand, reach the left arm forward, knee stays bent. As you inhale, straighten the front knee, lift the arm up overhead. Exhale, arm reaches forward, knee bends. Inhale, arm lifts, knee straightens. Exhale, bending, reaching forward. Just a few more with your breath. Easy does it. Any pain in the knee, don't bend the knee down as far. And last one. Lower the arm down, step the back foot forward, and then we'll take the left foot back behind us. Right foot stays under the chair. Find what's comfortable in your legs. Hips are only forward as the knee feels comfortable in the back. So if you need to turn sideways a little bit, that's fine. Take a gentle bend to that front knee. Reach that right arm forward. As you inhale, straighten the knee, reach the arm up. Exhale, bend the knee, reach the arm forward. Inhale, reach and straighten. Exhale, bend, reach forward. Breathing in and breathing out. He finishes his meditation with saying, I am water reflecting that which is good and true. I am free. I am free. I am free. Lower the hand down and step the back foot forward. Shake those legs out. Good. All right, take a nice wide stance, holding onto the chair for support should you need it for our warrior pose. So I've got it on my left side. I'm going to turn those left toes toward the under the chair to the short end of the mat and kick that right heel back. Turn the collarbones facing forward. Take a breath in. Tailbone points towards the floor. Take a gentle bend to that front knee. The knee is actually, and the shin is actually resting on the back seat of the chair, so my knee can't go beyond the ankle. If you feel safe to let go, reach the arms out to the side or hold on and gaze over your left fingertips. Plug the head of the arm bone into the shoulder, engaging the back body as well. Now that nice opening in the hip as you isometrically use your awareness to open that left knee out to the left side, bearing a little bit of weight on the pinky toe side of the foot. Find that right hand, lower the right hand down to the back thigh. From the top of the left arm bone, rotate it so the palm is up and reach the arm up overhead. If you feel safe and balanced, gaze between the hand, gaze up at the hand. And then come back to your warrior two. Straighten the front knee. Bring your left hand onto the chair, right hand's on the hip. Roll the elbow back. With the legs are straight, turn the torso toward that front thigh, front left thigh. Hinge forward and then rotate forward. Heart's facing forward. This hand that's on the hip can stay where it is or reach it up overhead. Triangle. One more breath. And then bring your hand back onto the hip. Take a soft, gentle bend to that front leg. Press back up and walk your feet back to center in whatever way works best for you. And then we'll go to the other side. Okay, so take your wide stance and turn that front foot, that right foot under the chair. Left heel kicks back, collarbones face forward. With the tailbone pointing down, take a gentle bend to that front knee and use your awareness to open up through that inner thigh. Hold on or don't, sweep the arms out to the side, plug the head of the arm bone into the shoulder and look over your front fingertips. I guess that's the right side. I can't remember if I mirrored or not. Keep those legs strong. Keep isometrically scissoring the legs away from each other, putting a little weight on the pinky toe side of the feet. Take that back hand, that left hand, lower it down to your thigh. Rotate the front arm up, reach it overhead, gaze at the hand if that works for you today. And come back to warrior two. Hands on the hip and on the chair, straighten the front leg. Lengthen the spine, turn the torso toward the front thigh. Hinge forward a quarter fold. And then bring that left hand back on the hip as you rotate the heart forward. Feel that big stretch on that front inner thigh. With the hand on the hip, you can leave it there or reach it straight up overhead. Nice. One more breath. And bring the hand back down to the hip, soft bend to the front knee, press back up to standing, and heel toe walk your feet back to center. Shake those legs out. All right, and our quintessential tree pose. I guess we're moving into the holiday season. We can all be whatever kind of tree we want to be today. Think about the tree you may have in your house today. Think about all the sparkly, all the glitter, and all the memories that may be on that tree. There's something called a hotel tree, which is just store-bought ornaments people stick on. My kids have so many of those. And my husband and I, every time we went somewhere, we would go to a Christmas tree shop and we get an ornament. So our tree has all memories on it. So it's always fun to pull them out and try to remember where we got them. So think of all the memories in your bodily tree right now. Take a moment just to luxuriate in those memories. Good ones. And the bad ones teach us stuff, right? So shift your weight to your prop and come up on the ball of the opposite toe and take that knee out to the side. And you can keep that foot exactly where it is, or if you feel like it, bring the foot up to the ankle or the calf. Holding on to the chair with the other hand on the heart, just connect to the heart center for a moment. On that affirmation, I am enough, I am loved. And then sweep that arm up overhead, spread that joy. And maybe the other hand releases or holds on. You decide, maybe it feather taps. Nice slow tap, it's there for you if you need it. Draw that belly in, press the foot into the leg into the foot. Let go of the stories, feel the strength of the standing leg. One more breath. Or two. Or three. And then come to star, be a star at the tip of the tree. And lower the arms down. Roll the shoulders out. And you can just turn around if you choose, or move the chair, whatever's easier for you. Find your mountain pose, find your stability, find your strength. And then shift the weight to that prop side, come on the ball of the other toe, turn that leg out to the side and decide where you want to bring your other foot. Press the foot into the leg into the foot, or really root those feet into the earth for that stability. And then decide where you want your branches to grow. Shine your heart forward. Twinkle. And then come to your star. Beautiful. All those beautiful trees. Good. Lower down. Roll the shoulders out. Shake everything out. And we'll all meet down on our backs. Okay. In constructive rest. We're going to need a strap. So have your strap, please. And have your block nearby too, if you would. And as always, notice where your body takes that luscious sigh. Where do you feel release in your body? Alrighty, on the back, on the bed, wherever, on the recliner, whatever works today. Whew. And let's draw those knees in towards the chest. And again, as always, you can always use a strap to help support the thighs into the chest, if that's just more comfortable for you. For some people it is. And then just do a little massage of the lower back. All right. Put the strap around the right foot and let the lower foot come back down to foot flat on the floor. Or if you want to extend the leg long, you're welcome to do that. If you have sacroiliac instability, we always talk about keep the other foot bent. And whatever your right leg is doing, up high and out to the side. Do the same with your left leg, but keep the knee bent, but take the leg out to the side or cross it over. So you balance out your pelvis, if you know what I mean. So I'll show you what I mean. All right, so with the strap around the bottom of the right foot, bring the right knee in towards the right chest. Snuggle your shoulder blades on your back. And then extend the leg long and straight, not high. All right, and press out through the heel of the foot. Root the pelvis, the leg into the pelvis. And as you root that long, lift the leg up tall. Draw the toes towards the nose. If it's too much, soften the pull of the strap on the toes. But try to press the strap into the foot into the strap. Create a little resistance there. Now, if your sacroiliac bone, your pelvis, and your lower back feels fine, go ahead and extend your left leg long. But if it's not, keep the knee bent. Now put both straps into your right hand. If your sacroiliac joint is having trouble today, take your left knee out to the left side as you take your right leg out to the right side. We're trying to keep the pelvis flat on the earth. So think about that pelvis as a bowl. Don't let it tip to the right. So only go as far as the pelvis can stay rooted onto the earth. If your sacroiliac joint is fine, go ahead and extend the leg long, but you're going to have more of a tendency to lift that left buttock up. So it might help you to stay better balanced if you take both legs out to their own side. And then you get an extra bonus of a stretch on that left inner thigh. Press out through the heel of the foot, do a tiny bit of external rotation. So try to bring the heel slightly up toward the ceiling. Just engage that inner thigh just a little bit more. Now use the strength of your leg to lift the leg back up to center and put the strap in your left hand. So cross your right leg over your left thigh. So those of you that have tenuous lower backs and sacroiliac, just make an X with your thigh bones. So the left thigh bone's going to the right and the right's going to the left, and the pelvis is rooted into the mat. We're not lifting the buttock up. If you're fine, extend your left leg and allow the left leg to cross completely over the right, and the right buttock can come up off the earth as the right shoulder reaches for the earth, palm facing up. Keep pressing out through the heel of the foot, and you'll feel a big stretch, perhaps, on the outer right calf and thigh. And then use your strength to lift that leg back up and do your cool yoga tricks, swapping out the feet. Once you've got it swapped, there it goes. Bring that left knee toward the left shoulder, plug that head of the leg bone in, wiggle it around, get it locked in there, and then extend the leg long. Press out through the heel of the foot, only take it as high as it can go straight. You do what you want with your right leg, you know you. Root the head of the leg bone into the pelvis, and from that place of rootedness, rise that leg up, press the foot into the leg, leg into the foot into the strap, strap into the foot. That nice stretch across the whole back side of the leg. Try to keep your grip soft on your strap. Shoulders soft. Now place both straps into your left hand. If your back is being persnickety, bend your knee and take the both knees out to their own side. Keep the pelvis rooted. If you can manage to keep the leg straight and still engaged, like press out through the heel of the foot, keep that extended leg extended and engaged to help keep the buttock rooted, go ahead and do that. It takes a lot more work. Otherwise, you're going to turn that pelvis and lift the hip up. We really don't want to do that. I find it easier to take both knees out to their own side. Use the strength of your leg to lift the leg back up and cross your thigh bones over each other. Or extend your right leg long and let the left leg cross all the way over as that left butt cheek comes off the floor. Press out through the heel of that left leg. Notice where you feel the sensation. Good. And then use the strength of your leg to lift that leg back up. Bend the knee, remove the strap, and set the strap off to the side and find your block. Place the block between the thighs. All right, we're going to do bridge pose. So make sure your chin is not crunchy into your chest. Make sure the neck and the spine are in good alignment. All right, so the knees are bent, feet are flat. Give the block a squeeze with your thighs. It's not too much. It's on the fattiest part of your thighs. All right, press the backs of the arms into the mat with your palms facing each other across your torso, and snuggle your shoulder blades under your back. Squeeze the block, press the heels of the feet into the floor, and then do a little posterior pelvic tilt. Flatten your lumbar spine down. Think about lengthening your tailbone towards your heels, and then lift the hips and torso up off the floor. Keep pressing the heels of the feet and the backs of the arms, not the head, into the earth. And then can you isometrically send your heels forward, get the hamstrings to fire up, and maybe your hips will lift a tiny bit higher. Remember, your homework was always to try to do 10 of these for 10 seconds. So there's another good home practice. Go ahead and lower back down. Let's do 3 or 4 more. All right, so press the backs of the arms and the heels, lengthen your tailbone, squeeze that block, lift up. Let's play with this now. Squeeze your sitting bones with your glutes 5 times. And then lower back down. So many fun things you can do with bridge. Now let's just do 3 with the breath. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. With your own breath, 2 more. One more, lift. And lower. Good. Now remove the block and walk your feet out just an inch or 2 out to the side, and take your knees out to the side. So it's a wider bridge with wider knees, and the knees are out to the side into a bit of a V. We're going to work the gluteus medius now. So press the feet into the floor and lift the hips, and you should feel it more in your side butt muscle. You don't have to go real high. You're just going to lift, and then if you could squeeze, lift, lift, and lift. Pulse 3 times as you squeeze those sitting bones, and then release. We're going to do that 3 more times. So lift up, press up, squeeze, 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 and release. Twice more. Lift up, squeeze, 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 and release. This is all part of trying to get the pelvis to balance out. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Good. All right, give yourself a little hug. Rock side to side. Okay, let's do a little figure 4. So keep the right foot down on the floor with the knee bent, and take that left ankle and cross it over on top of that right knee. First thing you do, remember, is use your breath and press that knee away from you. Good. Keep the foot flexed to protect the knee. You can stay right here or lift that right foot up off the floor. Reach and for the back side of your right thigh and draw those knees into the chest. Okay, keep, Judy, try to press your knee away from you a little bit more. You should, good, that's it. Nice breath to move that knee away from you, good. You can extend your right leg long if you want. Figure 4, good. Now bend your knee, your right leg back down and tip over to the right just a tiny bit. At the same time, you're pushing your left leg away from you with your muscle energy. Tip over to the right just a tiny bit. See if that accentuates the stretch in your left outer hip. If you want to put your right foot down on the floor, you can even do that. Just a little twist. Let's release that and take the foot off. Bring the knees into the chest, realign that spine, give yourself a little hug. Then we'll go to the other side. So left foot's down, right foot is flexed, placed over top of the left ankle. First thing you do is use your breath. As you exhale, press your right leg away from you, sensation in that right outer hip. You can stay here or lift that left knee up as you reach for the backside of your left thigh. Keep pressing the right knee away from you. And then if you like, extend the leg up toward the ceiling. Good. Lower the left foot back down to the floor and tip over to the left side just a little bit. See if you get a bigger stretch in the outer right hip. Good. All right, release that and lower the foot back down to a nice full body stretch. Reach the arms up overhead. Circles with your ankles, circles with your wrists. Good. Lower the arms down and bend the knees again. From here, bring your left knee into the chest and hold on to the left leg. And here are your options. With the right leg, depending on your core strength and your lower back, you can either do a heel toe tap, heel toe, heel, and then bring both feet down and bring the right knee into the chest. With the left leg, we heel tap, heel toe tap, heel tap, lower the right foot down and hold on to the left leg, heel toe, heel, and then switch. If your back is feeling okay today, bring both knees into the chest, but just hold on to the left leg. Extend the right leg up toward the sky. And here's another option. You can just bend the knee and do a heel, toe, heel, and bring the knee back into the chest, or you can slowly lower the leg down to the short end of the mat and then bring the knee back into the chest and switch. All right. So I'll try to give you all three options throughout this course. It's a Debbie Martin's core strengthener. So inhale as you lift the left leg up. Exhale, do a heel toe heel tap or slowly lower the left leg down to the short end of the mat. And then bring that knee back into the chest. Wrap your hands around the left leg. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, heel toe heel tap or slowly lower the right leg down to the short end of the mat. And then bring the knee back into the chest. Switch. Inhale, left leg lift. Exhale, heel toe tap or lower the leg down. And inhale, bring the knee back to the chest. Exhale, switch. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, heel toe tap or slowly lower down. Inhale, knee to the chest. Exhale, switch. See if you can do a few on your own. This is a really good home practice core strengthener. And there's a lot of ways to do it depending on how you feel each day. All you got to remember is if your back hurts, never keep both feet off the floor at the same time. Always keep one leg floor to brace your back. Just a couple more. Okay. And when you're done, bring both knees into the chest and place your hands on top of your knees. Let your feet be floppy and your legs be floppy. So all the weight of your legs is being held by your arms. This is Lucy's passive lumbar release. So just let your lumbar spine soften down toward the earth and release. Use your breath. Let your back feel heavy. And then we'll go ahead and row to Shavasana. So take the knees out to the side, bring them in toward the chest together and push them away. Out to the side, in toward the chest, together and away. Connect with the breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And once you've rowed one way, row the other direction. And then if there's anything that you would still like to do, that your body, a happy baby or a one-legged lunge, scissor the legs, whatever you want to do, listen to your body. Maybe a Baddha Konasana would feel good, the soles of the feet together, the knees apart, a twist side to side. And when you feel ready, allow your body to feel settled into the space, grounded and rooted. And do a couple of grace breaths. Breathing in, I feel the air moving into my nostrils. Breathing out, I feel the support of the earth below me. Noticing whatever part of the body is in contact with the earth, just allowing it to release and let go. Breathing in, I feel the air. Breathing out, surrender to the support of the earth. You can use your visualization if you love the beach and the warmth of the sun, the softness of the sand, allowing the sand to make that beautiful imprint of your body as it cradles you and holds you. Remembering right now, there's nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else you need to be doing. Follow your breath for a few more breaths and then let go of the conscious breath and just allow the breath to breathe itself. Begin to come back into this space. Enjoy a full, rich breath in. And take a longer, slower breath out. Again, wiggling fingers and wiggling toes. Move the rest of your body in whatever way feels good and supportive to you. To roll over onto your side in your own time. Press yourself up into a seat that's comfy for you. And if you want to unmute yourself, if you can reach it, and we can all Om together one final time together. I would love that. If you can't find it, that's fine. Bring your hands to your heart. I have one final golden nugget for you. This is my favorite quote of all time. And this is Jack Kornfield's interpretation of what the Buddha has to offer. And he says, in the end, there are only three things that matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how able you were to be able to let go of things that weren't meant for you.
That's nice.
So bow your head to honor your own practice. And blink your eyes open and greet your Sangha with a namaste.
Namaste.